Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to my first long form video. I've had this one in my drafts for a while, and it's my kids making my birthday cake. They were so excited that I let them do it because they see Mama working with cakes all day long, so they were really excited to be able to help. They helped me mix and bake, and then I just did the filling because we did a few different fruit fillings, and they're a little unstable. Well, not unstable, but they're not as stable as just plain buttercream would be, so I didn't want to wishy-washing all over the place. I don't think I've ever made my own birthday cake. Usually I order it. I'm a big grocery store cake person, even though I do make custom cakes. It's like work to me, so I usually just buy them. I had a lot of different kinds of fruit fillings this week for my other orders. So what I did is use all of them inside of my own cake. So this one is like a banana cream filling, and I made like little sections so that it doesn't come out, even though the banana one was tricky and came out a few times. It actually ended up being our favorite. So it's like a banana pudding with chopped bananas inside. And then we had a fresh mango jam that I made, and I also chopped in some fresh mangoes. This was like the beginning of mango season here in Florida, so it wasn't the sweetest, but it still had a good mango flavor. I was really trying to put a lot of filling in there, and with fruit fillings, you really shouldn't because that's how they come out of the side. My usual flavor and my wedding cake flavor is this guava jam right here. So this is all three flavors here, very fruity, very delicious. These are my favorites. I went and put another layer of Swiss meringue buttercream on top, and that was so when it gets cold in the fridge, it will kind of seal it in. This is a new trendy cake where it's called a bar cake or a centerpiece cake if they're larger, but I honestly felt like I was just laying bricks over here in cement. So if you guys have already watched this far into the video, let me know who you are, where you're from, and how you found my page. I'd love to connect. The internet really does a good thing of bringing us together. I've been creating content for a while now, but more seriously over the past year. And the number one thing I really love about it is bringing everybody together. I've made so many friends in real life and also internet friends. So you know who you are, and I appreciate you guys being here, new or old. Okay, I'll get back to the cake. So this is a 9 by 13 cake that I just cut in half and put on a half sheet board. You can see that pesky mango trying to come out. I'm using my buttercream as like a glue to kind of keep it in, which ended up working. That's why it's really important to do a crumb coat on a cake, because even if you mess up or it's not as even, you can get the cake even at the end. I think I accidentally deleted the part where I crumb coated this cake, but here we are for the final coat. So here I let the kids do it. This was my son's second or third cake. He did my husband's cake last year and probably another one in between. He loves to help with the family cakes. But this is my daughter's first cake. She just turned 2 and they really loved it. While it might be messy and I did have to step in a few times, this was a really fun experience. There was no pressure of getting it perfect. I picked a design that had some texture and they just really went at it. After they said they were done with their spatulas, I just went in and kind of roughed it up a little bit more. I don't know the name of this tip, but it's kind of like a giant basket weave. So we were learning how to use pressure and squeeze out the buttercream onto the side of the cake, which is kind of complicated. But my son ended up getting the hang of it and he had so much fun. Like, cakes are fun because they can be anything you want them to be. They don't have to be perfect if you don't want them to be perfect. It's an art. They're so cute. Look at their little hands. I can't believe they're growing up so fast. So then we got a bunch of faux flowers and they just went wild on there, on the back, on the front, on the side, on the top. Everywhere was faux flowers. I had to stop myself from trying to help them so much. I tried to give a little guidance here and there, but they've been watching me for a long time and I think they knew what they were doing. This year I turned 31. Time goes by even faster than I could have ever thought possible because I have 2 kids now, a business, a husband, a family to take care of, and I'm just so incredibly grateful to be where we are. Watching this video back has me reflecting on all of that, and I could cry right now, but I won't. So the next thing, I was trying to figure out what I could put that would make this cake just more vibrant and more fun. So we busted out the yellow sprinkles. They had a lot of fun throwing the sprinkles all over and decorating, but I think their favorite part was eating the sprinkles off of the cake board and the table. So the only thing I did on this cake besides the crumb coat and filling was that front right little squiggle there. But these kids did the whole thing by themselves other than that, and I think they did a great job. The only thing left to do was put a happy birthday sign and some candles on the cake, and then we packed it up to take to the beach. Here's the final look, and I'm so glad I recorded it because this is the first of many cakes that my cakes will be making for me. Now, I was born in May, so there is always a good chance it will rain on my birthday, but the rain held out just long enough for us to take some cute pictures, but then we ended up bringing the cake back home to sing happy birthday. So thanks so much for watching, and let me know what kind of long form videos you'd like to see down below. Bye!